Alright, Chad, when evil students realize they've been caught, part 1. Sub to the channel if you new. This Day 2 Wavy channel, he always live. Just best to believe that he's live. But we gonna see what's going on. June 20th, my B-Day. I'm trying to get 2K. Sub up.
When they actually turn out downright evil.
You're gonna kill Seth Jackson.
Let's take
What the fuck? Hold on, whoa. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
a look at 3 examples of murderous
2 minutes.
children. Starting with Amber Wright, who decided to get her ex-boyfriend out of her life permanently.
What are you talking about?
This is Amber Wright. Let's take a look at 3 examples of murderous children. Starting with Amber Wright, who decided to get her ex-boyfriend out of her life permanently. This is 15-year-old Amber Wright confessing to the murder of Seth Jackson on April 17, 2011. She appears to be the victim of coercion, but when the truth is revealed, it becomes clear this teenager is nothing but pure evil.
Are you out of your mind, girl? You're just sitting here telling me you just planned a murder.
She and Seth, also 15, had recently begun...
Bruh, it's because of that reason right there. That reason right there. They're 15 years old, chat. Chat, they're 15 years old. I'm not even a parent yet, but it's no way in hell I'm letting my parent, my son, not my son, but not my daughter. I'm letting my daughter. Alright, bro, okay. Go ahead, get on me. I know y'all gonna bash me for that shit, but I'm not gonna let my daughter do this shit. Like, come on, she not having no boys over the crib like this in the bathroom. You can obviously tell that's the bathroom. It's no way my daughter is being in that situation, bro. It's no way. I'm busting in that room. I'm beating your dad ass, but then I'm whooping you.
dating. Although
they got too
lived
comfortable.
in separate towns, they seemed to get pretty serious in a short space.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna go back one more time. Did you just say they don't live in the same place?
Dating.
In the same
Although
town?
the two lived in separate towns, they
How are they getting to each other?
seemed to get pretty serious in a short space of time. But according to Seth's parents, Amber was manipulative and their relationship was extremely toxic. Things took a nosedive when Seth accused Amber.
Just like when I rolled by you and your brother Mike and didn't say nothing, but you did, so you go the fuck up and do nothing. Bro, this is the 15-year-old talking, bro. This 15-year-old talking.
Of cheating with an older boy. It's not actually clear whether she had cheated on him with an 18-year-old named Michael Bargo, but that didn't seem to matter to Seth, who publicly slated him on his Facebook. Amber and Seth broke up, but a couple of months after this, they still maintained contact with each other, although the conversations were mostly aggressive. So Michael sat down one night and suggested to Amber that they take her ex out of the picture for good. Michael and Amber planned to murder Seth with the help of her 16-year-old brother Kyle and friends Charlie Eli, 18, and Justin Soto, who had...
Why the fuck her eyebrow like that? Why her eyebrow like that and why her eye like that? But, second of all, let me hear what you said again. Him and his girlfriend?
After this, they still maintained contact with each other, although the conversations were mostly aggressive. So Michael sat down one night and suggested to Amber that they take her ex out of the picture for good. Michael and Amber planned to murder Seth with the help of her 16-year-old brother Kyle and friends Charlie Eli, 18, and Justin Soto.
I gotta not do y'all math on murder.
And should have known better.
Okay, I just need you to tell me the story, and let's start with the other night.
Well, me and him were already talking.
Me and him.
Seth.
Okay, you and Seth. Did Seth call you, or did you call Seth?
Well, he had called me a couple days before that and I didn't answer.
Okay.
So I called him that night.
And you and Seth, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? You two had a relationship.
Because he always hit me and
Bro, the mom is right here. I don't get it. How are you letting her do this? You saying she had a boyfriend that they used to fight each other, and he used to cheat on her. How is he even how is she allowed to have a boyfriend, bro? I'm sorry to even say it, but how is she allowed? Mom, come on, get on her ass.
So he was physically abusive to you?
Yeah.
Who all knew that?
Me, Charlie, my brother.
Okay, so Kyle knew about it. Did Mike know about it?
Kissable.
Was there a lot of people in the neighborhood just that ran around with you guys that knew this?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was a full-faced lie. She'd actually told everyone that Seth was abusive, but this was all just to paint herself as the victim. When Seth received a text message from Amber asking to meet and work things out, he jumped at the chance, something Amber was able to take advantage of.
So Seth had called you a few days before You called him back, and what day was that? Today's Tuesday.
I think it was Sunday night.
Sunday night?
It was the night that this all happened.
Okay, so you called Seth, and what did Seth say?
Well, it started off, I was like, hey, I know you called me the other day and I didn't answer, but you wanted to make up. So do you want to make up or like try and be friends or something because I'm sorry for everything? And he was like, yeah, I think that'd be a good idea for the both of us because we're both tired of fighting with each other. And we just wanted to stop the drama. Because we were friends before we were dating.
Okay.
We were really close.
Okay. So you guys went down there and talked?
And we were talking for maybe like not even 30 minutes.
Okay.
And his mom, I guess, texted him and was like, who are you texting? I thought we were talking. And he was like, my mom told me either right now or never. Look, I'm not in the mood to talk right now. I'm getting out of here for now. I'll see you around. And he walks off.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I guess. So Charlie was like, well, do you want to just walk back down to the house? And I was like, yeah, I guess. So when we got back down to her house, we were watching TV. And then like an hour later, Seth comes knocking on the door. Charlie answered it and was like, what do you want? And he was like, can I just talk to Amber so we can figure things out?
But this isn't how things went down at all, and an elaborate story is spawned to try and get herself off the hook.
Yeah, let's hear the real story.
And Kyle's in the living room. What's Kyle doing?
Kyle just sits there and watches TV like, you know.
Okay, so he's just watching TV in the living room. Mike's in the bedroom. Okay, and then what happens? Seth comes to the house?
Seth knocked on the door and Charlie answered it, and she was like, well, what do you want? And he was like, I just need to talk to Amber. Can I come in? She let him in. He sits in the chair. Me and her are sitting by each other on the couch. And out of nowhere, Kyle just gets up and hits him.
Where was Kyle sitting when Seth came in the house?
There's a couch, like, the kitchen is whenever you first walk in the house.
Okay.
And then it's the living room. The
Hold
couch
on,
is
did they beat this boy to death? They better not beat that boy to death. And she did wrong because she knew that he loved her. She knew that he liked her. Well, they was young, so he knew that she liked her. And knew that he had strong feelings for her, and it was easy to set him up because he's not thinking, hey, if my ex want to link up, I'm not thinking she gonna kill me. I'm thinking she want to get back together. That shit crazy, bro. And she's 15 years old, bro. So at 15 years old, I'm not thinking about my ex killing me at 15. I'm thinking about I'm going over there. I might get probably bit by her dog or so, but I'm not thinking about her killing me or her setting me up.
against this wall.
Okay.
And then here's another couch, and then the chair was right here, so the couch and the chair is here.
Uh-huh.
Seth was here. And Kyle was like on this end. Kyle just got up out of nowhere.
What did he say? Did he say anything to Seth?
No. Like, I didn't know that if he, like, I didn't think anything was gonna happen. I mean, because I never knew Kyle would just get out of nowhere and hit somebody like that.
What did Kyle hit him with?
I don't know what he grabbed.
Do you know where he grabbed it from?
It was on the floor.
Okay.
And, like, as soon as he got up and, like, he went towards Seth and hit him, I looked at Charlie. I was like, run. We ran to her room, went in her bathroom and shut the door.
Okay.
And then we heard a door flew open, and then we just
Did
heard
you hear Kyle say anything to Seth?
Kyle just said, now get the F out of my house.
Okay.
That's,
So there was no argument before that?
no,
Nothing like that?
no. It was just got up.
Right
hit
now?
Yo,
him
chat,
like
bro.
one
Bree.
time that I know of. And then he walked.
Facts,
away
Bree.
and
You
said,
know
"Get
what
the
we
F out
on,
of
bro.
my
We don't
house."
deal with that.
What did Seth do after Kyle hit him?
He got up. And me and Charlie took off to her room and locked her. Like, she didn't lock our bathroom, but we slammed the door.
What, did you just stand up from the chair? Did you stand up and walk out the door? Or
But he just jumped up.
okay.
And by then, me and Charlie took off to her
Okay.
room. We shut the bathroom door. And we heard another door just fly open, and we just heard gunshot after gunshot after gunshot.
Seath arrived at the agreed address and found himself surrounded
Gunshot to gunshot to gunshot. I thought it was a fist fight.
and in deep trouble. He was hit in the head and then shot, and yet he still managed to break free and try to escape to safety. He almost made it to the road, but was brutally gunned down before being dragged back into the house. Michael Bargo was the one who fired every single.
This man is a demon. The fact is that he was in the car driving and you shot him again and then dragged him out and put him back in the house. Nigga, we gonna fry your ass up in the jailhouse. I swear.
bullet.
And after maybe
They
like
need to
5 or
fry
6
that boy,
times
bro.
hearing it got quiet. And then you hear Kyle go, "What did you just do?" And then Mike went in the room and was like, "If you say one word of what I did, I will have 2 more bodies to
Went
get
into
rid of."
what room with you and Charlie?
He just walks in the room and was like, "If you say anything or even come out of this room, there's just going to be 2 extra bodies to get rid of." So me and Charlie were pretty much stuck in room the whole time.
Okay, they got a
Did you
point.
hear Michael say anything to Seth?
I would have been quiet too. Like, hey, what? Shit. Bodies. Man, I didn't even see the first one, man. What you talking about, man? I don't know what you talking about, man. Shit, we a team, ain't it? Ain't it, bro? That ass would have been like
Because
saying
I
some
walked
shit.
there, he didn't-
Michael wasn't out there when you were
No.
out there.
He was just in his room, and when me and Charlie.
How long was it before when you ran from the living room after Kyle hit Seth and you ran into there? How long was it before you heard shots?
Not even a minute.
They dumped his body into the bathtub, but they weren't finished there. In order to fit his body into a sleeping
I
bag,
know they ain't cut it up.
decided to break his knees with a hammer. If all this doesn't seem bad enough,
You breaking his knees with a hammer? Bro. Nah, bro. Everybody getting life. I'm talking about everybody getting life. If you got a little dog, Chihuahua, K9, he getting life. Everybody getting life.
they realized Seath was still alive, and so Michael shot him again. To try and cover up their heinous crime, they threw his body into a fire and cleaned down the crime scene.
Okay.
And we just laid there, and we just thought about how scared we were. She was like, should I go out there? And I was like, don't, because what if Mike does actually do something to you?
Okay. So when did you guys finally come out of the room?
The next morning,
Okay, about what time?
we didn't wake up till maybe 11, 12 o'clock.
The next morning.
And what did you do when you came out?
We just looked around, and there was nothing around.
Was anything different?
It just smelled like pure bleach in the house. That's it.
Do you know where the bleach came from?
No.
Do you spend a lot of time at Charlie's house?
Yeah, I stayed the night there because my brother was there.
Sure. Have you ever seen bleach around there before?
I mean, because I've cleaned the kitchen, I've rearranged the room, and I've never seen it.
No, not on top of the refrigerator. There wasn't any bleach on top of the
Like
refrigerator.
Bro, this is what happens when you let your kid jump off the porch too early. Definitely a female, bro. Like, I'm not even saying like type shit. I'm just saying, bro, you gotta be very careful with the girl. These dudes gonna make their own decisions and shit. But I know girls can do the same thing. But I'm just saying, I just feel like you gotta be more careful with the egg. You know, with the egg. Other than a baby, you could throw that nigga like a football. You know what I mean? I'll be back, Cat. I gotta find my lighter. I gotta find my lighter, Chet. And if I can't find my lighter, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. A mud-sucking problem. It's gonna be a mud-sucking problem. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's my lighter?
You didn't know. You had no idea there was any bleach in the house.
Mhm.
As far as you were concerned, there hasn't been any in the house. Did you hear anybody leave the house? Anybody have a vehicle?
No one there has a vehicle. Everybody walks everywhere.
So it would be unusual to have a couple gallons of bleach at that house.
Yeah.
I have a problem in trying to find out where the bleach came from.
I'm almost thinking, I wonder if Mike went down to his grandmother's.
Well, Mike did go to his grandma's that day.
His grandmother only.
They just ask you, hey, did Mike do anything? And you say no, but then you say, oh no, Mike did go to his grandma one day. Hey mom, shut up. You don't know nothing. Cause you're not watching your daughter, apparently.
He lives a few blocks from us.
Okay.
Like, shut up, mom.
But that night, when you came, so that would the bleach had to come from somewhere, but it was at night the bleach had to come because when you guys got up in the morning at 11 or so, you smelled bleach.
Yeah, like after the thing happened at night, and we woke up, we walked out. We went and we looked around the room to see if we could see anything or see.
Did you see any blood?
No, everything was normal. The only thing different was the kitchen and living room was like a very strong smell of bleach.
Okay.
Like they tried to clean something up.
Okay. Who do you mean when you say they?
Like Mike,
Okay.
I don't know if.
Do you know if anybody else was there?
No, it was just.
Did you
us
hear
four.
anybody else come? Did you hear anybody leave? Did you hear a vehicle?
I've heard the door open and close several times, and that's it.
The door of the house?
Yeah, the front door.
Did they ask you that?
Okay. Are you familiar with any paint buckets there? Was there paint buckets?
Yeah, she had paint buckets from painting her house.
Okay. How big were they?
This tall.
Okay, so they're kind of 5-gallon buckets?
Yeah.
Okay. Where were they at?
They were in the kitchen full of paint.
Okay, so they were inside of the house full of
Yeah.
paint. Okay, so
Because
she
I
was.
know every time I'd sweep up the floor, I had to move the bucket so I can get around.
Were they there in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where they went?
Mm-hmm. There was pretty much nothing left in the kitchen but the dishes and the food. Like everything that was on the floor was gone.
Those paint buckets that had gone missing were used to store Seath's ashes before they were dumped. Amber knew this all along. She must have thought she was getting away with murder, but little did she know her brother Kyle had confessed everything in the room next door. And it was all
You man give it up everything like nah.
caught on camera.
I'm sorry. I'm so done. Do you mind if I talk to her again? Okay, I'm gonna bring Kyle in here with you, okay?
Kyle already gave up everything. Grizzlies. Depends on how many chihuahuas, right, Bree?
Okay. So it's this right here, and right now Amber is really hits the road.
Notice how she had been put into a smaller room and the comfortable couch is gone, replaced by a hard chair. The detective's body language should give the game away, that now she means business.
Okay?
Facts.
Your brother told me everything. So you can sit there and you can continue to lie on me and walk out and treat you like a piece of garbage. Or you can sit here and treat me with the respect that I've treated you with. Okay? And you can tell me the truth. What's your choice gonna be? Okay. Speak up so I can hear you too. Okay? So let's start at the beginning. And
Now we're gonna get the real story.
And the first time that I think you're lying, I'm getting up and walking out of here and I don't care what happens to you. Do you understand me?
She lying. She ain't gonna really do that.
Get him and the door flat open. And I get, and Kyle hit set with the thing and I flew against the counter and I looked.
Roach hit him with a stick too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was,
Don't leave nothing out, because I'm telling you, I'm like,
and
going towards the door now.
Kyle hit her first.
Kyle hit him first? How many times did Kyle hit him?
As of right now, he only hit him once or twice because I didn't look at it. I was in the kitchen. And Charlie was like, come through. I walked in the room with her. I was so shaken up. I'm staring at her. I'm crying. She's trying to hold me to stop crying. I'm about to puke from it all. And then
That's her boyfriend. They killing her boyfriend. And she over here talking about she finna puke. Huh.
they got me in the house and played on the floor. And Mike shot again.
On the floor? You saying anything at that time? What was Seth saying?
He wasn't talking.
Was he breathing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't really see him. Once he got out the door, and they dragged him in. And I went to the room because I didn't want to see it. And all I heard in the room was more gunfires going off in the room. And then
Doop, 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 doop.
my child, Roach, and Mike took him to the bathroom and I heard one more gunshot. And then all I hear is Mike yelling at him.
Bro, she dead wrong, bro.
Where's Seth's body now?
They wouldn't let me see it. They told me, Mike told me that me and Kyle that he was gonna take it to the quarry in Lakewood.
In Lakewood.
Not Lakewood, in Gander Mountain.
Michael Bargo was found guilty of first-degree murder and was given the death sentence, where he would become the youngest inmate on death row in Florida. Amber and the other three
I
defendants
mean, come on. Come on. And she's 15. She going to jail too. It's her boyfriend they really killed. This is brother. No, this her brother. And this is the dude. Man, what the fuck, dog? Like, come on. What's going on with Shawty at the end? Like,
were
she just
also
blew
found
me.
guilty of first-degree murder and all got life, but Charlie Eli has since been released after she accepted a lesser charge of second-degree murder in 2020. Next, we look at two teens who not only broke the highway code, they completely ignored it. And
Alright, chat. We got another one. We gotta hit this fire intro trap. D motherfucking spiffy, iffy.
after
Think
she
you got
accepted
stiffy,
a lesser charge of second-degree murder in 2020. Next, we look
Alright, chat. When evil students realize they've been caught. Last video we had a murderer. I think this video we have a high-speed chase. I don't know. I could be wrong. We're gonna see what's going on, bro. My birthday in freaking 9 days. Trying to get 2K. Sub up, chat. Sub up. Hit that sub button. Like this video too. 15.
Look at two teens who not only broke the highway code, they completely ignored it and needlessly put innocent lives at risk. Dangerous driving can lead to tragedy. So what would happen if you decided to play a game of cat and mouse with a police car? Caleb Abbott and Dylan Bingham are about to find out.
Bro, I was not resisting it. You saw me as soon as you got to me. I
Resisting is running. It's not.
resisting is trying to fucking fight back, dog.
Sergeant Craig Teff was doing his routine patrol in the area of 4th Street and Ferry Street in the city of La Crosse on August 16, 2021, when suddenly this night became a lot more than simple routine. Out of nowhere, a vehicle heading northbound on 4th Street almost collides with the sergeant's car and then veers away, narrowly avoiding a potentially dangerous driving accident.
He was wilding. That
And
was a
then
cop.
veers away.
Do you realize that?
Vehicle
That's a
heading
cop?
northbound on 4th Street
almost hit
almost
that dude.
collides with the sergeant's car and then veers away, narrowly avoiding a potentially dangerous driving accident.
I just had a vehicle take off from you.
That traffic stop that Sergeant Teff initiated should have been the end of the matter, but the car sped off into the distance. You might wonder why Sergeant Teff didn't begin a pursuit. The reason was for safety. Many factors can go into determining whether to initiate or terminate a pursuit, and in this case, it appears it was too dangerous, and more harm could be done by causing the driver to speed off and take risky maneuvers. But this did not mean the suspects were going to get away. Just around the corner on West Avenue and La Crosse Street was Sergeant Chris Oates, who watched as the car ran a red light and continued to drive at high speed. Again, he opted not to pursue. Caleb Abbott and Dylan Bingham must have known what they were doing as they sped down George and Gore Street, after evading police at every turn. But when Abbott took his eye off the ball, he crashed the car into a truck, bringing this joyride to an end. Despite all this, they still did not surrender and fled the scene. Thankfully, there had been witnesses, and before long, the police had managed to capture both suspects.
What's up? You guys gonna stop?
Look, he walking on feet now.
Before I'm out with two here.
Yeah, that was a smart decision.
Please, stop!
He had to go out somebody. Who y'all think he picked, red or blue?
Get on the ground
He
right
picked
now.
red.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
No, I don't got nothing on me, bro.
Okay, just get on the ground.